My name is John Wertenberger. I'm a assurance director here at Dean Dorton, and I'm based out of our Louisville, Kentucky office. In addition to being an assurance director, I'm also the service group leader for the assurance practice for the firm. So my main responsibility is managing the operations, the strategy, the day-to-day for our assurance team members across the firm. So Dean Dorton was founded in Lexington, Kentucky. When I joined the firm 5 years ago, we had full service operations in Lexington, Kentucky and Louisville, Kentucky. Since then, we've grown into 5 main markets: Indianapolis, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio, Louisville, Lexington, Kentucky, and Raleigh, North Carolina. We are now one of the largest firms in the Southeast United States. We're a top 100 firm in the U.S. and one of the fastest growing firms year over year in the U.S. We are a business advisory professional service firm that is focused on helping our clients succeed through innovative solutions and custom solutions to their business needs, whatever those might be. So our services range from ancillary services such as IT audit needs, internal audit needs, forensic accounting, litigation, wealth management, M&A, valuation, all the way through your traditional compliance services. And those would include tax, assurance, outsourced accounting, general business consulting. So really, I like to think about it, whatever a company needs, we're a full service solution. So you don't have to outsource various different, vendors and other companies. You can come to Dean Dorton and we could likely address all your needs in one spot. So our decision to explore for a different audit methodology was really driven by the fact that we were part of an alliance that basically made the decision to no longer offer their audit methodology to the member firms. And so it really forced us at that point to go out and look for a different audit methodology. When we were faced with that decision, we had to act quickly, respond, and we were motivated to go out into the market and find the best solution that we thought would enable us as a firm to continue to have success, but also to set us up for future success and for future growth through innovation and technology, while also finding a tool that really enabled our team members. And we felt they would be satisfied with the tool that we selected. Once we were made aware that we had to go out into the market and try to find a different audit methodology, we first wanted to get our arms around what was out in the market, what's available to us, right? What are the different options? And so surprisingly, there weren't that many. It seemed like there were only a handful. And so we did our due diligence on the front end to first identify what those solutions were. And then we wanted to learn more about each one. So we didn't eliminate any right off the bat. We didn't say, we've heard about this one, we don't want to learn more about it. We really were thorough in our process, talked to representatives of each company, solicited a formal RFP as far as the methodologies were concerned and looked at those responses. We looked at the roadmaps for all the different tools that were available so that we understood what was coming down in the future, what innovative solutions or growth-minded changes they were going to make with their tools. And then we narrowed it down from there. So once we kind of had that pool of initial candidates, we narrowed it down to 2. And we opened those 2 up to an internal pilot within our team members. And so we had a group of about 20 or 30 of our team members that had access to both of those tools. We enabled them to play around in the tools, kind of in a sandbox version, understand the different capabilities and functionalities of the tool, what they liked, what they didn't like. We sourced feedback from that group, and then ultimately made a decision based upon our interactions with management of both of those options and the feedback of our team members. So I think the reason why we chose Inflo is, one, because I really appreciated, and I think our team members did that were part of that pilot group, the direction that they were headed. I think the usability of the platform, the way that it is structured, and just kind of the user interface, so to speak, was terrific and a change for us. It didn't feel like what we had been doing before and what was available elsewhere in the marketplace, which I appreciated. Our firm, we try to pride ourselves in being innovative and forward thinking. We watch kind of where the industry is going and the trends that are happening. And there's a lot of automation happening. There's a lot of innovation happening. There's a lot of data analysis happening for our clients. And being in the assurance practice, one of the things that we wanted to get away from was not only being a compliance activity for our clients. We wanted to think about how can we add more value to our clients? How can we bring more information about their financials, their operations to them so that they can make decisions and see more value being provided from our team rather than just an audit opinion or a report opinion at the end of the engagement. And with Inflo, we saw that, and we saw that that's the direction that they were headed. I think some of the feedback that we talked about when we were going through the pilot was we felt like Inflo was a data analytics and data analysis company first that is building an audit methodology around it. And if you think about kind of where the industry is headed with all the automation and technology that's happening, we really liked that concept. There were a lot of great features, a lot of interactiveness within the platform as far as the different capabilities and how they spoke and talked to each other. And so we could see a lot of efficiencies from that and felt comfortable as we talked to management about where they were headed as well. We didn't feel like that was going to slow down. We felt like that they were invested in that technology and that automation kind of mindset as far as continuing to innovate and continuing to improve and enhance their platform and work with firms to hear their feedback.